Your Hyundai i40 has a special flap system that covers and uncovers the engine radiator assembly partially to regulate the flow of air in various conditions. If you see the check active air flap system, it means that the flap is not operating properly and there is a code in one of the control modules. First of all, you need to locate this flap and look at it. It's placed in the lower part of the radiator and is not that easy to see. One of the ways to check it is to turn on the AC. When your air conditioner is activated, this flap should always be open to let the air freely flow to the AC condenser. Also, if the flap is stuck open, you can drive further without any problems. This will not damage your engine or cause overheating. Actually, the flap that is stuck closed doesn't change it much, but if you keep driving in this condition, pay attention to your temperature gauge to make sure the engine is not overheating. Sometimes during the inspection, you may see something that blocks the flap from closing or opening, like a piece of road debris, a stone or mud buildup. Hopefully after you remove the disturbing object, the flap will work properly. If this doesn't help, one of the easy ways to try and fix the problem is to disconnect the 12-volt battery for several minutes. This may reset the AAF module, which is the active air flap module, but chances are the flap motor sensor are damaged. If this is your case, you will need the new flap assembly, which is not that cheap, unfortunately. Before you replace the flap, it makes sense to check the wiring and also read the codes with a good scanner. Anyway, the active air flap system seems to be faulty in Hyundai and Kia cars. I found several TSB in the US for the Ioniq and Kona models that basically use the same system of active air flap. The TSB examples are 2301075H for Hyundai and 221 for Kia. You may read them to learn more about this system and its common faults.